Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video on HighFly Aviation. And I've got another model airport update today. So it's mid-September now, so operations are sort of moving towards winter, but we've still got summer flights going on. And of course I'm deciding the models I'm trying to get. I'm looking on aircraft model store. There's quite a few that I've seen that I'm definitely going to probably get, and there's also a few that I'm a bit mixed on, but we've got a bit of news spreading through the airport, and we'll get on into it as we move around. So we'll start with West Atlantic as Boeing 737. This aircraft is just making a run over to East Midlands. Surprisingly, West Atlantic will be pulling their base, but they will still be flying in to HighFly International Airport, and I'll get on to why that is in a moment. At Gate 6, we have TUI 737 MAX 8. Of course, Gate 6 is probably going to be TUI's gate for the majority of the next few months. But a competitor is coming in against TUI. Jet2 have announced a 2-aircraft base, maybe 3, but they've confirmed 2 737s will be being based here from March 2026. It could be earlier, obviously, but no routes have been confirmed yet, but they have said a base is confirmed, because I have seen 2 Jet2 models. So we are getting a Jet2 base, hopefully up and running, maybe 3 aircraft, but 2 is the most likely outcome. This 2 737 is just pulled in from Larnaca. It is not Larnaca, sorry, Las Palmas. So this flight was delayed. It was meant to land at about 6 o'clock this morning, but it's been quite delayed. This is about 1 in the afternoon, so it is very delayed. So the flight this morning going out is cancelled, but this will be going out to Corfu later on in about an hour and a half or so. At Gate 5, we have Ryanair back at Gate 5 again, which is their Malta aircraft. This aircraft is just pushing back for Milan. Ryanair's rejigging its whole route schedule, so it's cutting a bunch. It's cutting Alicante, Faro, Malaga, Palma, and Milan and Budapest. But they are adding they're adding Liverpool and Cardiff, and also restructuring their domestic frequencies, and they're keeping Lanzarote, Tenerife, Rome, and Naples. So they are restructuring it. Ryanair's confirmed a 2nd aircraft will join it, so there'll be 2 new routes in Newcastle and Glasgow being added. If there's a 3rd aircraft being added, they've said probably more domestic routes, because they want to be the main airline that provides domestic routes. It is a big issue. Domestic and European routes, of course, transatlantic travel is very strong, but domestic routes are a bit of an issue for HighFly International Airport because of there's not really many big airlines. You don't have EasyJet here, and Ryanair was struggling to get another aircraft, but it will be arriving probably around January or February, and those routes will begin. And it means more action, because Ryanair, as I just said, there wants to be the main anchor airline at the airport. Not much else at the terminal here. We're on reverse runway operations, but I actually will review the United Boeing 787-9 that is heading off to Newark. United don't really plan to do much else. The only thing they're doing, as you'll know by the post a few days ago, is they'll be modernizing their Boeing 757 fleet. They'll be transitioning. They've said the 787 will likely be the likely candidate. However, they've expressed a little bit of interest of adding the 777-200 to the Newark route, but that would only be for a limited time. They wouldn't really keep it around very much, so it's not very, very likely to happen. But their arch rival Delta will be coming to the airport. Of course, you'll know a couple months ago there was an announcement that Atlanta will be coming, but Delta are keen on adding an extra route, which will either be Boston or New York's JFK. So it'll be very interesting to see if that one of those routes gets added. I hope so. I hope Delta make the move, but Delta could rapidly expand and very much challenge United to operations here. TUI-wise, I'll just explain here now. They're adding the 3rd aircraft, another MAX, so that's really all they're going to be doing. And this TUI is just arrived in. This TUI is just about to head out to. Where is it going today? It's going to Rios. So it's a bit of a weird one today, because normally, if that TUI up at Gate 6 was in on time, it would go out to. I think it would go out to Lanzarote and then Corfu later. or it's either going to Palma, then Corfu. But this is going out to Raith. This came in from Alicante, one of the 3 routes they're cutting, which is Alicante, Faro, and Malaga. So they are rejigging a bit TUI before summer 2026 due to frequencies. But yeah, that is where TUI is going. Just an update on the space, guys. I'm planning to get the mat up on a new table in the next couple of months, so there will be no reverse runway operations. You'll likely see it before Christmas, the mat on this space, so it'll be actually way further out, so it'll boast a bit more realism, and that's why West Atlantic won't be here. But once I do get that sorted out and on this mat, we'll still have 3 remote stands, but it will just mean there won't be as much to work with, but still, it's still a good amount of space to work with. Better than this. This is just, I was meant to just have this permanently. I was hoping to get the mat on sometime back in March or April, but unfortunately, I couldn't. But anyway, guys, look, I'll be back with another update in 2 weeks' time in October, which then they'll become monthly. So thank you all so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.